Well, this is about to be the most cliche intro ever. Nah, what are you gonna do? Well, anyways, Hey horror and sci-fi fans, Drew here from Horror Sci-Fi and Beyond. And today, we got another video in my Halloween horror movie reviews series for 2021. And today, we're gonna review my favorite horror movie of all time, Alfred Hitchcock's classic 1960s thriller, Psycho. One of the reasons why Psycho is my favorite horror movie of all time is because it was really the first movie that I watched that made me fall in love with the horror genre as a whole. Now, if you saw my Universal Monster review that I did October 1st, you know that Frankenstein was the first horror movie that I ever watched. I watched it as a kid. With rediscovering those movies again, I found out that those movies were truly scary for the time. And I was telling my grandma about this, who grew up with Hitchcock's movies, and she told me that, well, in her day, Psycho was the scariest movie of all time. So I ended up watching it, and I fell in love with it instantly. I really like the fact that the main character of the movie, Marion Crane, played by Janet Leigh, who was the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis, who obviously went on to do Halloween. I liked how she's basically a criminal who stole money from her workplace so she can be with her boyfriend. And then, in the middle of the movie, she ends up at this hotel, meet this strange character named Norman Bates, who's friendly enough, but he's really creepy, and he's really obsessed with his mother. Well, then she takes sour, and then she's killed off in the movie. And this was a big deal because Janet Leigh at the time was a really big name, and they advertised that she was going to be a main protagonist in this movie. And this, like I said, they just killed her off in the middle of the movie. And then you're just left with like this mystery where the sister and the boyfriend are trying to find out what the hell happened to her. Now, another reason why I love this movie is the performance by Anthony Hopkins. He just does those little ticks, that make him, like I said, friendly, and there's a warmness to him, but that there's something really creepy about this guy. And it's truly one of probably in my opinion, the greatest performance in a horror movie ever. For the time, this movie was really risque. You basically have an opening scene where Janet Leigh is in her underwear making out with her boyfriend, which was shocking at the time. And then you have Norman Bates spying on her, in the hotel room after the brilliant dialogue exchange between her and Norman, which I think just says so much about the character and about the themes in the movie about feeling trapped. I think that writing that scene and the way that Perkins plays that whole scene is really good. I'm gonna hit the spoiler section of this movie because I cannot talk about Psycho without talking about the classic twist ending. So if you haven't seen this movie, click out if you don't want to get spoiled. There's spoilers here on out. Come to find, now in this movie, you're led to believe that Mother killed Janet Leigh, and then the detective Arbogast that goes finds her in the middle of the movie, that Mother killed these characters. Come to find out that Mother has been dead all this time, and it was actually Norman who killed his mom and felt bad about it, and actually became the mom himself. And you also learned that she was a very controlling person throughout their relationship. So he actually killed these people, which is really creepy. And then there's you hear the conversations between him and the mom, but he's doing the voice. But anyways. Those scenes are really creepy, especially when he picks up the mom and takes her down to the fruit cellar. That was really creepy. I think that was the creepiest dialogue exchange between him and the mother. But absolutely my favorite part in the whole movie, it has to be the end. And it's my favorite horror movie scene of all time. It's when he's in the mental asylum and he's in that one room and he's looking around and he had that inner monologue with the mom, and then the line you have where he says why he wouldn't even harm a fly, and he looks up and he did that smile. It is the creepiest smile of all time. And this movie was very impactful for the horror genre because at that time you had a lot of more like kind of like supernatural sci-fi, Dracula, giant ants, monster kind of movies. But this was like the first like true like grounded horror movie where it could actually happen in real life. And it also even started a whole slasher genre. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, because you wouldn't have Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger without Norman Bates. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the movie Psycho. Definitely check it out if you haven't before. Yeah, that's my video. Make sure you thumbs it up, you share it, and this has been Drew from Horror, Sci-Fi, and Beyond. Over and out. Bye.